everyone, welcome to A Godly Home. In today's video, I am going to be making turnip fries. And I have never made these before, but I'm excited to give it a try. Let me tell you a little bit about how this video has come about and some interesting information on the health benefits of turnip. So, when I was making that beef stew that I posted the video on Monday, my son was sitting there chatting with me. And he said, "Mom, why are you always cutting turnips? What are you doing?" And all this nonsense. And I explained to him that when I'm cooking for my grandmother, I like to include turnip because there is so many health benefits. Like turnip is super high in vitamin C. It helps with boosting your immune system. It helps digestion. It strengthens your bones. Like there is just so many health benefits. And I want my grandmother's food to be full of all the nutrition I can possibly pack into it. So he said, "Well, what else do you do with turnip?" He said, like you mash it and you put it in your soups, and what else can you do with turnip? And I said, "I don't know. That's the only ways I use it." He said, "What about turnip French fries?" And I said, "Turnip French fries? Nobody does that." Like that was my first reaction. And he goes, "Ha ha ha, I bet they do. If I just thought of it, I bet you somebody else has thought of it." So he grabbed his phone and Googled it. And sure enough, people are doing this. He found me a recipe and immediately texted it over to me. And what we learned, additionally, about turnips is it's a good alternative for diabetics instead of white potato because it's low in carbs. And it's a win-win. So let's give these turnip French fries a try and figure out if they're any good. And I have, of course, tweaked the recipe just a little bit before even making it, just taking a look at it and thinking this would be cheaper and I think this would taste better. But come along and let's give this a try. Okay, as you can see, I just got a pretty small turnip here. My experience with turnip are that the smaller they are, the less chance they are to be woody. So if you want a lot of turnip, just buy several small ones. That's something that my husband's grandmother taught me. All right, let's get this cut up. I always start with a butcher knife just to kind of break it in half. Okay, guys, I hope you got that because for whatever reason, the camera fell all the way down while I was doing that. So let me show another here. All I've done is I cut my turnip in half and I sliced it into slices. And now I'm taking my knife and just peeling all of that off of there and then just cutting it into fries. And I will be back in a minute and we will see how many fries we got out of a small turnip. Okay, here they are. And you can see that's a good sized pan of fries. I know not everybody's grocery prices are as high as ours here in Maine. We live kind of rural. There's no super Walmart for us. But the prices that I'm seeing on a bag of frozen fries between $5 and $6, this is a pretty frugal alternative and a healthy one. I got some vegetable oil here. I'm going to drizzle these with vegetable oil. And I'm just going to stir that in so that all the fries get some of the oil on them. Okay, and then I got seasoning salt. It's actually homemade. I've been making my own and cutting the sodium in half because of being on a low sodium diet. I wanted to video that for you guys when I made it, but it didn't work out. Next time I make it, I will. Okay, and I'm just going to put a good amount of that right on there. And then some black pepper, but I added a bunch of black pepper into my homemade seasoning salt here so that I could just kind of do a one-step deal. So that's it. The original recipe called for salt and pepper, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder. And I thought, that stuff's already in seasoning salt. And then it called for Parmesan cheese. And I thought, well, I don't normally put Parmesan cheese on my fries. And that's getting kind of expensive too. So we're just going to skip that. But if you want to add that stuff, that's what the original recipe calls for. It says 425 degrees on these, and I'll try to pay attention to about how many minutes it takes, and I'll see you back when they're done. Okay, and we're back. They've been in the oven about 45 minutes, and do not let them burn because I had a couple little ones like that scorched. They taste terrible if they're scorched. Now, what I notice is even if these are brown, they don't really get super crunchy because turnips have so much moisture in them. But let me try one plain, and then I'll try one with ketchup. Oh, wow. Those are good, but I like turnip. You know, I don't know how you'd feel about it if you don't like turnip, but I think they're heavenly. Okay, let me try a little ketchup so I can let you know if they're good with ketchup or if they're more like just a side vegetable. Okay, with ketchup, they taste more like regular French fries. Okay, guys, I am so looking forward to eating these. If you're on a low-carb diet, if you're diabetic, if you just want to get more variety of vegetables into your diet, give this a try. I'm very, very pleased with this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.